This is January 1st, 2025. I had decided that this year I was going to live my life a little differently. I was going to live it with joy. Now, for people that know me, they're going to say, April, you always live your life with joy. And I do. But I was going to go a step further. I had decided I could not live in the negativity of everything that was going on in the world. I was instead going to just focus on what was around me, who was around me, and how I could make that better for myself and for others. This was a little ride through Beverly Hills and what was left of the Christmas season. Michael and I reflected on what was our past and what was our future. I don't do this because it's the beginning of the year. I do it because for me, it's also my birthday. And this is one of my favorite birthday cards I got from my friend Gilda. Michael got me one of the best gifts I could ask for. It was a tour of downtown LA. I know, I don't like materialistic things. I don't need flowers. What I love are buildings and history and stories. So we toured the city of Los Angeles and I learned a lot. But then I had to prepare myself for my next adventure because I was going on a writer's retreat to Paris. I flew JetBlue Mint because a girl's gotta lay down. It is a long, long ride from Los Angeles, and the jet lag is real. Within moments of departing, my entire neighborhood went on fire. I really had to check in with myself and decide that I wasn't going to let it affect my trip. There was nothing I could do. I was sad, I prayed, but I had to be present in where I was. I had to continue to find the joy, and I did. There's a beautiful sense of freedom when you walk the streets of Paris. Probably when you walk any streets of Europe. Kind of talks to your DNA. But hey, I wasn't alone. There were 7 of us. 7 of us that were taking a bite out of life, seeing events, going to museums, and taking in this beautiful, beautiful city. The Eiffel Tower was lit up like a beacon of light. We ate at good restaurants. We slipped away to our little hidden place where each one of us would write what we were feeling and talk about it and work through it and realize that we weren't alone. We had a remembering, and it's something I will never, ever forget. We got dressed up. We went out to nice restaurants. We sat around and we broke bread. We lived like we were in a community, the way people probably lived many years ago, without having to rush off to answer our phones. In that moment, we had decided that we were going to be with each other and enjoy life. I even made friends with a crow. And then, guys, we went and saw Monet. I never thought that I would say that in my lifetime, and it was quite extraordinary.
Woo! Cat, look over! Cat, look over! The song is Maria Maria.
Can you tell we were having fun? I left the sound on with that one because that was the joy and the abandonment in which we felt. I didn't have many goals for this trip. I was just going to live and be in the present, except I wanted to go to Notre Dame, and we did. We went to a Sunday Mass, and it was beautiful. I was able to pray for Los Angeles, for the fires, because Notre Dame had gone through a fire herself and was just rebuilt and reopened. I will never forget all of our time there together. It wasn't a very long amount of time, but what we fit into about 5 days, I felt like I had lived a lifetime. We were finding joy. We were living a rebellious life. There's something about women coming together with like minds and just wanting to be free and having the time or taking the time and the courage to go do it. But now it was back home to Los Angeles. Goodbye, France. I'll never forget you. The next day, it was back to business. Before I left, I was cast in a play in Culver City at the Blue Door Theater called The Kinderness. I had to be off book by the time I got back from France. And I was. I was experiencing a jet lag that I had never experienced before. But somehow, I just kept putting one foot in front of the other, and I got to rehearsal and got through the day and started back in Los Angeles. It was a pleasure to bond with my new cast. It was a joy to be around people and be creative. I don't take any of this for granted. We are truly lucky to be able to have this time with each other and get to tell stories. Back to work, back to self-tapes, back to auditioning. And also, I started a screenwriting class, which I fell asleep in because I was so jet-lagged I couldn't see straight. As luck would have it, down came the rain. One of my favorite sounds. I love the rain, and it helped put out some of the LA fires. I was home, I was cozy, I was jet-lagged, but I was enjoying my life. Before I knew it, we were opening. I was gathering my stuff. Yes, that's me. I'm gonna wear a blonde wig. I had a really great time with the show. The Kinderness. There I am, in my blonde wig with my cast, taking our curtain call, and just feeling joy in our lives.
Look at April. Hi. Hi, blonde wig. Oh my god. Of course.
That's my favorite after-show response. Having my friends come support me means a lot. But I had some other things up my sleeve. A friend and I decided we were going to start a podcast. We have very similar views, just basically in life, about not tapping out. That kind of seems to be my theme. Not tapping out, feeling joy, being present. And I'm doing it with this one here, who makes me laugh endlessly. To round out the month, I get to spend my time playing cards with a bunch of my friends. We all work together on a TV show at Universal Studios, and in our downtime, we sit around, we're very present, we're very competitive, we laugh, we have fun, and it really makes me enjoy the day. So that wraps up my month of January. Why did I make this video? Because I want to remind myself of the life I live and to really look at it and really reflect on the joy that I get to experience in this world. I would love to challenge you to do the same. I think so many good things happen to us day in and day out, but they're really easy to forget after the night of the evening news, seeing what's going on around us. I had to change the way I looked at things. I had to find the joy in every day. I'm not blind to what's happening in the world, but what was happening is I was becoming blind to all the good stuff. So, 2025, join me. Make your own video. Reflect on your own life.